In the heart of a fog-covered town stood an old railway station, quiet by day, haunted by whispers at night. Trains still came and went, but locals said that after midnight, something else arrived too, something unseen. Near the broken ticket booth lived Ravi, a man the town had forgotten. His torn clothes and hollow eyes made him invisible to those who passed. Every day, he begged near platform 3, asking strangers for coins that barely kept him alive. But nights were worse. At midnight, when the last train left, he often heard faint footsteps echoing through the fog, footsteps that stopped only when he looked around. Sometimes, when he slept near the benches, he dreamt of a man in a black coat whispering, "You take, but never give." One cold evening, as the station drowned in mist, a man stepped out of the last train. He was tall, dressed in a dark suit, and carried no luggage. His eyes gleamed unnaturally pale under the flickering station light. Ravi hurried to him and said, "Sir, please, a few coins." The man looked straight into his soul and asked softly, "Do you always take from others? Have you ever tried giving anything back?" Ravi froze. The words felt familiar, almost echoing from his dreams. I have nothing to give," he stammered. The man smiled faintly, but it wasn't a kind smile. "If you believe that, you will remain what you are, empty. The world gives only to those who give first." And then, before Ravi could say anything, the man turned and vanished into the fog. No train, no sound, just silence. That night, Ravi couldn't sleep. The words haunted him. He began to notice strange things. The flowers near the broken tracks glowed faintly in the dark, as if calling him. The same whisper echoed again, "Give, and you shall receive." The next morning, Ravi plucked a few of those flowers and started offering one to every person who gave him money. Something strange happened. People who usually ignored him stopped, smiled, and gave more than before. Every time he gave a flower, the whisper faded. But when he ran out of flowers, it returned, distant yet hungry. Days passed, and Ravi's little act became famous in town. People called him the flower man of platform 3. But he knew there was more to it. The flowers weren't normal. They never wilted. Each night, new ones bloomed where none had been. One foggy evening, the same man in black appeared again. Ravi rushed forward, trembling but smiling. "Sir, today, I have something to give you, flowers." The man took them gently. For the first time, his cold expression softened. "You have understood. You no longer beg, you trade. You have turned despair into exchange." He handed Ravi a small black pouch and said, "Inside lies your future." Then, just like before, he vanished. Ravi opened the pouch. It was filled with black seeds. He planted them near the tracks. Within days, thousands of glowing flowers bloomed, and travelers from all over came to see them. He began selling them, and soon his small corner turned into a flourishing business. Months later, a journalist arrived to interview him. "Your success is incredible. How did it all start?" Ravi smiled faintly and said, "I met a man who taught me that we only receive when we give. That night, I stopped being a beggar and became a trader." The journalist nodded. "And the man, who was he?" Ravi looked toward the fog, his eyes distant. "I'm not sure. Some say he was never real. But even if he wasn't, his lesson was." The camera panned over the garden of glowing flowers, their light dancing softly in the mist. And just as the train whistled in the distance, a shadow passed behind the trees, tall, silent, and smiling. Life changes when your thoughts change. You stop begging from life when you start offering something of your own. Even in the darkest places, when you give, you grow.